Hi guys, my name is Vikram, and in this video I'll be talking to you about my personal experience of driving around in the beautiful country of, you guessed it, Iceland. Before we get started, however, please do take a moment to subscribe to our YouTube channel for more such fun and instructional videos. First of all, license requirements. I hired out a car on my full UK driving license. You can use other countries' licenses as well, but it needs to be in English, it needs to have a photo ID, a valid date. However, I would advise that you back it up with an international driving permit, as some car agencies do look for it. Next, the vehicle and the insurance. In Iceland, most cars are left-hand drive. That is, the steering wheel is on the left-hand side, and in a bi-directional road, you're supposed to drive on the right-hand side of the road. Given the wide range of terrains and driving conditions, it is advisable to go in for a four-wheel drive. I rented a four-wheel Suzuki Jeep, a little bit worn, but a very sturdy vehicle. Also, I know there is a temptation to save on insurance, but Iceland is very expensive when it comes to car repair. So even if you are an experienced driver, it is advisable to get the full insurance with low deductible, since vehicles can sustain a lot of damage from gravel. Apart from normal covers for theft and collision damage, there are covers for sand, ash and gravel damage, so make sure your package includes all of these. Roads in Iceland are of three basic types. There is the beautiful ring road, which is the major highway circumventing the island. Then there are F roads or gravel roads, which are thrilling to drive on but don't have a concrete top. And the third kind are the urban roads, which are used for city driving. Speed limits in Iceland are pretty low compared to other European countries due to mountainous terrain. Within the city, avenues generally have a limit of 50 kilometers per hour, whilst in residential areas, it is advisable to drive around 30 kilometers per hour to be on the safe side. Outside urban areas, gravel roads or F roads have speed limits of 80 kilometers per hour, while the ring road has a maximum of 90 kilometers per hour. I found, especially on the F roads, the undulating mountainous terrain with a lot of sharp turns and steep drops, it is safe to drive usually around 50 to 60 kilometers per hour. Most hotels and apartments have their own parking spots, either in alleys or in the service roads. There are paid parking lots in the city center near shopping districts as well. Along the ring road and the F roads, there are many breathtaking views, including black ash mountains, glaciers, floating icebergs, volcanoes, geysers, you name it. In fact, on our way out from the airport, we actually saw the northern lights for the first time. But it's important that you don't get distracted. There are many turnout areas along the ring road and the F roads where you can park your vehicle safely and take in the sights, spend a couple of minutes to take videos or photographs. Also, it is illegal to go off the road either on car or on foot, as on this island the vegetation and the rock formations take thousands of years to grow. The ring road is over 1300 kilometers and fuel prices are quite high in Iceland. So make sure you budget for that and know the type of fuel that your car needs. At most fueling stations, payment by international debit cards are accepted. The law requires headlights to be on at all times and all weather conditions, and seat belts should be worn by all occupants of the car. The weather can change very rapidly across the island, as we experienced. So my co-passenger, that is my beautiful wife, was constantly checking the weather conditions for the road ahead. At one point, we went from clear sunshine into almost a zero visibility condition with horizontal squalls of sleet and rain. Also, it is important to check your windshield wipers and your heaters and your headlights when you first get your vehicle. The roads often have sharp bends, bankings and steep drops. On the ring road, there are many single lane bridges with clear signs marking them. So please be patient and let oncoming vehicles pass before pulling onto the bridge. I would also like to briefly touch upon driving on F roads. Like I mentioned, these are gravel roads cutting across the countryside and give stunning views of the desolate landscape. The road grip is quite poor and it gives the thrilling experience of off-roading. The thing to watch out for is when the road actually changes to a gravel one. I failed to spot this, and when I tried to slow the car down by braking, I nearly sent the car into a spin. It wasn't a pleasant experience, I can assure you. I did a 5-hour stretch on such roads, and although it was exciting, I had to be extra cautious. The trick is to accelerate and to decelerate gradually, and always to use gears where to slow down when needed. There are livestock and exotic birds all over the island, scattered across the scenery from swans to lovely Icelandic mares. Watch out for these animals as they could come across the road and the driver is liable for any damage to livestock. However, I feel driving around the island nation is a breathtaking and a must-do experience. To see nature up close in such elemental and raw state, right from the comfort of your car or from the parking lot, is beautiful. We even had a picnic of volcanic bread, which is the bread baked underground by natural heat, whilst enjoying the pristine beauty of nature. Like all other beautiful places, do be responsible when you're enjoying the sights. Please don't litter, please carry your own bottles instead of buying plastic bottles, and do not walk away from marked trails. Finally, here is a link to a video which I also found quite handy before going on this driving trip. So check it out, have fun and be safe. Bye.